We continued this week by working Ranger with his packs, but this time we went ahead and put our actual orange panniers on him. They're kind of noisy. We've also had the sack of cans on, and we did have some buckets with rocks on him. And so this is just another step in it. Ranger from the very beginning was taught to stand quietly while we did stuff with him. So this is when it really pays off, because you can see he's standing here real concerned about his packs and letting me cinch him on. This is great because if you're up in the mountains trying to get a pack on, or you're packing out a deer or an elk or something, you may not be able to tie him up. So they need to be able to stand there while you're pushing and prying and pulling and tying and making sure everything's real secure. I was real proud of Ranger and the packs. He just handled them great. He never worried about it. He never got upset. His biggest thing was he thought they were play toys. I just let him move around with it. We wanted to take him out in the hills today, but we wanted to start out making sure he was fine with it. And he was. He didn't mind a bit. You can kind of see he has a friend in here. The little mare was very attached to Ranger. She didn't want him to go anywhere without him. I let Rick pony Ranger out this time around because the horses I had, none of them were quite ready to lead a pack horse. So Ranger enjoys going out. As you can see his little personality here, he's very interested in everything that's going on around him. But he respects his rope. He doesn't drag on the leader, and he has a respectful distance. He's just a super nice colt. And doing this, the more we can do, the better he's going to be. Now today, I went back to riding Ranger, and one of the things we love to do with all of our colts is to take them out in the hills, and we have sagebrush and juniper to trot around and lope around and work on our turns. This is also great when we have a group to split up so the horses don't think that they have to follow nose to tail. Now it may not look it, but this is actually really rough country. There's a lot of rock and stuff there, and it's great for the horses to learn how to balance themselves because it's not loose rolling rock, it's just rough ground under their feet. But it's a great training place, and something I'm very glad that we have out our back door. Now today we rode a little ways away from home to find the only water source during the summer that's here. And unfortunately on video it really doesn't look like much. But Ranger was not sure he liked it to begin with. But from the beginning, again, we have taught him to try. So I gave him the time to check it out. We both looked at it. And, I said, it doesn't look like much, but there is a little bit of mud and water there. And of course all the grass there is kind of soggy, so he thinks he's going to be on dry land, and he found out it's not. It is also muddy. But our goal is to keep him pointed in the right direction and then encourage forward motion. Good boy. Even if they jump, I want to reward them because what I asked for was to go forward. Now this time around, I can try to work on getting him to go in the water, in the mud. But we don't want to discourage the going. Even if it was a jump, at least we went forward. But this time as he goes, what I'll try to do is turn him to where he has to stay in the little creek bed there. Like I said, it's not a lot, but it's still mushy, and you can watch his feet here, and he doesn't really want to get them wet. So, no, it's wet, I'm going to get dirty. Oh, he's figured it out. But that was great. He really tried there, and he figured out how to work his way through.
Okay, we'll bring him back one more time.
We'll try this again. Good boy. And I do a lot of talking, of encouraging him. And then as he started to go here, I told him, easy. You're okay. Easy does it. Because easy is to just walk. And so this is a great time to use something we've already taught him so that he can do better for us. Good job, Ranger. Being a Mustang, they usually handle the mud and the hills and stuff better than your domestic horses do, but not necessarily. If they were in a desert area, they may not have seen much for water. And so you never quite know, because each one will handle it different. But each horse, if you teach them from the beginning to try and to contribute, then they will try when you need them to. We're getting ready for a camp out, so this was important that he could handle the water. Good boy, Ranger. And our local TV station called up and wanted to do a quick interview. So Ranger and I popped out to go to the interview, and we weren't able to get it this week, but possibly next week we'll actually get our the video of the news story that they did on.
How do you think he'll do?
So, well, hey, we're optimistic. I just want to get in that top 10. Get a chance to show off what we